Hey, what's going on? I'm Mike. I'm the creator of Namikopy, and I'm here again to talk to you about one of my cards. The card I chose for today is a very old card. It's card number 2, Zmirg, the Wizard Frog. And there it is right there. And Zmirg is actually so old that it was made before Namikopy was a produced game. Back in the day, I was hand drawing every card front and the back, which I'll show you too. So it was a lot of work. I was drawing them for kids, I was drawing them for myself, and then I finally decided to produce them so I wouldn't have to keep drawing them by hand. And that's when I decided to turn it into a real game and, try to get it out there to everybody. But yes, Zmirg was my number 2 card, my second card ever made. And my thought process behind Zmirg was, as I often say, I think of Namikopy as what it is. It's a card battle game. The characters are battling each other. So maybe they have superpowers, maybe they have some type of weapon. I don't know, but I always think about how are they battling? What kind of character is battling? And for this one, I thought, started off with the idea that I want to create a wizard, some type of wizard or a mage or a sorcerer, something with magical powers. I then set about thinking about, well, what is the wizard going to be? And I thought long and hard, and I started with what I always say, is it an object? Is it a food? Is it an animal? Is it a human? And I finally just settled on frog. I thought it'd be, fun to make a little wizard frog. And then I started thinking about the details. How did I want to make the wizard frog look? So I decided, to put a little wizard hat on him. I thought that would look pretty cool. And I also gave him a little magic wand with a little magic coming out of it. There's a lot of things you could do, which I'll get into in a moment, but those were the 2 things I chose to make my wizard frog. I also thought about, well, how strong is this wizard frog? Is he super strong? Is he maybe a bad wizard, so he's really low? I put him somewhere in the middle. I gave him 115 power points, so he's a little higher than midway. And I thought that would be a pretty good, I figure he's still small, but he's a powerful wizard, so he's got some skill to him. I next thought about the background. I didn't want to do a lot with the background because, again, I didn't want to take away from the drawing. So for the background with a pen, I just made a few spirals. And then when I went into color, I made kind of swirly marks with colored pencil. And I thought that gave it a nice kind of textured look, the background. Little something going on, but it's not too busy to take away from the frog. But yeah, I like colored pencil. It has that nice textured look to it. I thought it came out really good. And yeah, I was happy about it. So how can you take this idea and create something of your own? Well, like I said, think of a wizard. It could be a wizard, a sorcerer, a mage, something along those lines. And then you have to ask yourself, well, what is it? Is it an object? Is it a food? Is it an animal? Is it a human? And then just really think about that and decide what it is going to be. And then you have to start asking yourself the details when it comes to drawing. Don't just draw, a cat and call it a wizard cat and that's it. Think about the details you can add to make it a wizard. Does it have a hat like Zmirg? Does it have a wand? Maybe it has a cloak or a big wizard beard. There's a lot you can do with a wizard to make it unique and make it, come to life. And then also think about what you're going to do with the background. Maybe you want to use a background. It's totally up to you how you design the card. But as I always say, go slow and really think about it. And then again, when it comes to coloring, you have to ask yourself, do you want to use colored pencil or markers? I think both would work in this case. Markers would be nice because you had that real pop of color. And colored pencils, like I always say, you get that textured look. So it's really completely up to you how you want to design that card. But as I say, go slow and think about it. And yeah, you'll come up with a nice card like Zmirg, which was my second card ever made. I was pretty happy with it. And also, I forgot to mention, when it comes to naming it, think about the name. Do you want to just call it Wizard Cat, or do you want to give it an interesting name? I decided for my card, I would make up a name. So I just kind of went over a lot of different words. It sounded like names in my head, and I finally settled on Zmirg. And then I put in parentheses the wizard frog, just in case there was any question about what he was. So ask yourself, do you want to name your card after what it is, or do you want to actually give it a name? I think either way is a good idea. Going with if you name it, give it a name, it adds a little bit more personality to it, makes it come to life. You can actually, imagine it being a real creature. So as I said, go slow, take your time, and really think hard about how you're going to make a wizard something. And then, just take your time. Thanks for watching this video. If you haven't picked up a deck yet, go to namikopy.com where you can purchase a deck. Also, check us out on Instagram. I like to share other people's cards. I figure it gives it inspiration to other people looking at the page. So if you ever design a card and you want to share it, just send it over to me and I'll throw it up on the Instagram page. And also check us out on TikTok. I do shorter videos of these longer YouTube videos on TikTok. So it's a little bit more of an abbreviated kind of idea. But anyway, thank you for watching.